Virginia reserves his time. Gentleman from Tennessee is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. At this point, it's my privilege to give 1 minute to the Chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee, Chairman Ed Royce of California.
The gentleman from California is recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, here is what we do know. We do know that the negative impact of this rule on consumers is not hypothetical, and the reason we know it is because the United Kingdom has already lived through an effectually identical rule, and the result in the UK was an advice gap that locked out nearly 500,000 middle and low-income savers. So just last week, the head of SEC's Division of Economic and Risk Analysis admitted that the Labor Department knew of the disastrous impact of what he termed the experiment in the UK that locked out these middle-income and low-income savers from advice. And yet it moved forward to put us on that same path. Mr. Speaker, we live in a country that ranks 19th in the world for retirement security. Half of Americans cannot find $400 in savings if hit with an emergency. We should be doing more to encourage Americans to save. And this rule obviously does exactly the opposite. I urge my colleagues to support this resolution. I yield back, Mr. Speaker.
Gentleman from California yields back. Gentleman from Tennessee reserves. Gentleman from Virginia.
Mr.